Oh, okay. So, how are we all? We keeping well? Excited?
Very
Excited?
busy,
Very busy.
very busy for yesterday and today.
What are you doing?
I read X-ray film
Oh,
very much.
not very much. Many.
Many film
Ah,
because it's a check up period period
oh,
mm,
okay.
for health worker.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
uh,
Right. So today, who's going to tell the stories?
no homework.
No, we have, but we have to choose the story by ourselves.
I
Huh?
gave one. I gave Wakali. I wonder who prepared that Wakali. No one prepared.
มี
Okay.
มีกันบ้านด้วยเหรอโอ้ย
Yes.
มัวแต่ทำงานให้พระอาจารย์มัวแต่ทำงานให้ท่านนั่นแหละ
Okay. Well, I believe Tanchip has prepared the story. So let's begin from Tanchip. Yeah.
นั่นวันนี้ไม่เตรียมมาโดนเลย Okay, for me, I picked the story from the Shataka,
Hmm.
Vanupada Shataka.
Okay.
There is one monk. There was one monk that he already ordained for 5 years, 5 vasa, and at the time he tried to practice kamatana that he likes, but it took quite a little bit long, so he wanted to give up.
Hmm.
And at the time, his friends that have been with him for a long time and close to him knew that, and they try to ask him what happened, why are you going to give up, and they took him to the Lord Buddha, and the Lord Buddha asked the monks that why are you taking him to this place, and the monks replied that, oh, this monk have tried a lot on Gamatana, and now he's going to give up. He's going to leave his effort. And the Lord Buddha said that, oh, why are you going to give up? Why are you going to leave your effort? You are the one. You are the one who did not leave your effort and try to dig the ground and searching for water and treat Arthur, and Arthur can survive, could survive. You are only the one. And the monk asked the Lord Buddha that, oh, what the story of him? You are the enlightened one and knowing one. So please, hidden story from the previous life. And then the Lord Buddha started to tell the story of him. When the Lord Buddha was Bodhisattva, at the time he grew up and he was doing the business, and at the time he took the 500 carts into the desert, they try with the followers, and he tried to cross the desert, and
Oh yeah.
and the guide that his duty is looking for the star and point the way, the right way to the town that they are going to do business. And at the time, they took the distance around 944 kilometers that I have calculated. 59 yod is about 944 kilometers. And the guy said that, oh, on this way we will reach the town tomorrow. So at the time, Bodhisattva said to everyone that, oh, now you can take all of food and water on our carts, because tomorrow we will reach the town. But because of the long distance and the guide he did not sleep well, so he fell asleep, and he did not know the way. He did not notice, and he woke up in the morning and he looked at the sky and looked at the stars, and he said to everyone that, oh, now we are in the wrong way. We are in the wrong way. Please turn back. Please turn back. At that time, and they turn back on the right way, but they found the old camp. They found the old camp that they have set from the day before. And at the time, because of the heat, the desert, and the weather is so hot, so the morning time they had to stop. They had to stop, and they would move on in the night time. But in before the night time, everyone make the cars as a circle, and then set the pavilion and make the like the camp, maybe with clothes.
Camping.
มาขี่ปรำหมอรู้จักปรำ
cover
Yes. And they made a marquee, and at the time all of them they were laying down on the ground with a sadness and sorrow. And then Bodhisattva he tried to walk aloud, and he found the wheat or something, the small wheat. And at the time he knew that, oh, this wheat can grow up here because of the moisture the ground. So this area may have the water under the ground. And then Bodhisattva gave the order to everyone that all of you have to dig the ground on this at this area to search for water. And then after everyone dig the ground a lot and took the time a little bit long, and they could dig the ground about 60 ศอก 15 meters about 15 meters, and at the time the whole of the worker clashed the stone plate, and at the time everyone thought that, oh, we cannot dig deeper anymore because there is the stone and we will not find water. And Bodhisattva think and try to go down and listen to the sound under the stone plate, and he heard the sound of the water, and he told one man that, oh, you should not leave your effort. So there is the water at this stone plate. You bring the iron hammer and break it down, and then he follow the Bodhisattva
ลืม
มานิดหน่อย
ป่า
Okay.
พูดกับแม่ขออภัยเจ้าค่ะ
At the time, the worker try to smash or something, smash the iron hammer on the stone plate, and the stone plate divided into two, and like he could break it down, and the water just come up as a fountain. And at the time everyone got happy, and they could survive, and after that all of them could reach the town and could make the profit, triple profit, something like that. That's all up for this story.
That's Apannaka Jataka. So anybody has got anything to share, anything to add on what the Kanchip has explained?
Now we use ultrasound.
Nah.
We use ultrasonic to find out
The water?
find out the water or oil ใช่ไหม
Maybe.
So don't have effort.
I heard the story that they saw a small plant.
Plant, yeah. They saw a small plant.
Or small plant, not weed. Okay.
Yeah, small
I just
A
forgot.
small plant.
And dug in there.
ความสังเกตคืออะไรอ่ะท่านจีความสังเกตอ่ะ
คำนามเหรอ
good consideration ใช่ไหม
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good consideration to see the small plant.
Okay, so that's Apannaka.
ชื่อ what's the name of this จาตกะ
วันนุปดะ
ฮะ
วันนุชา
วันนุ
วันนุสะกดด้วยนอนเนนปะถะถะทอ
ว
ถุ
อง วอไม่หันอากาศนอนเนนเหรอน
อนเนนแล้วก็นุก็นอนเนนปอปลาแล้วก็ถอถุง
อ๋อวัน
วันนุปะทะ
วันนุปะทะ
ชาดก
นุปะทะ
หรือถ้าเป็นภาษาอังกฤษก็วันนุปดะวันนุปดะชาดก
วันนุปะทะ
This
ไป
is this Jataka also known as Apannaka Jataka.
ปันนะ
That's a sutta called Apannaka Sutta as well.
Okay. So anyway, right. I think Tan see the Dhammo, just prepare a story to tell. Quick, in few minutes.
It's
So
not.
we'll hear from him.
So it's not a story. Like it's I want to ask first a question. Is Patisampidanyana compared to is it in any way related to Vimamsa Iddhipada? Like how to develop analytic
Patisambhita,
Patisampidanyana?
Vimangsa. Patisambhita could apply, but I'm not sure.
So like investigation and to understand details, you would help with Patisampidanyana. Okay. In that case,
Maybe, not sure.
so in that case, Venerable Sariputta, the foremost in wisdom, maybe I'm wrong here, but I try in my mind, this wisdom is related to the ability to investigate Vimamsa, but in a right way, so it doesn't lead to overthinking and doubt and issues. So in that case, then I think when it comes to the Iddhipada of Mimamsa, Venerable Sariputta is a very good example. And there is, it is said that only half a month after his ordination, he realized all the parts and details, the analytical knowledge of meaning, the analytical knowledge of Dhamma and language and perspicuity. I have no idea what that means.
Huh?
And also
Again please ท่านข่าวอะไรนะ
perspicuity. I've never heard that word. I think this is like a very old translation. To see through things.
see through thing
Um, so he learned how to expound in so many ways and teach the Dhamma in very unique ways. There's a lot of suttas that are very important and very deep from Venerable Sariputta. He's like the only comparable person that is that good at teaching the Dhamma is Lord Buddha. Not even not comparable, but like he was so good at expounding the Dhamma because he knew the details. He was so good at investigating and so good at uh, like like sort of looking at all the little details of everything. So the suttas like the greater elephant's footprint, Hattipada, Mahahatti,
Hati Pamodam.
that one, and
รวมลงในรวมลงในเท้าช้างใช่ไหม
Mahahati Pathopamasuta.
and Samadhitti Sutta. So he was, and also his ability to analyze and investigate is also exemplified because he's the Patisambhida Magga is attributed to Venerable Sariputta as well. It's sort of like the Abhidhamma in that it lists all these different sort of really little details, tiny distinctions between different ditthis, different parts of the Dhamma, because he was very good at analyzing and investigating. It's sort of like a detective or a scientist. So he breaks everything up and looking at it and understanding what it is, and then putting it in the, and most importantly, knowing how to put it together in light of the entire Dhamma. So you don't just get stuck in one detail and get lost in it and think too much, but to look at how it can apply to the rest of the Dhamma. So that's not a story, but that's, I think, a good illustration of the importance of Vimamsa. When it comes to Virya, since my talk, it's not a story. When it comes to Virya, I thought of this monk who passed away, I think 20 years ago from Sri Lanka. His name was Bante Nyanavimala. He was very famous for always walking everywhere. He never stayed in one place for more than a few days. And usually he would leave the temple, he wouldn't even know where he's going. He would just figure it out after a while and then go there. So he went from city to city, from temple to temple, walking hundreds of miles until
I
he
say as a Monaya Patipati.
Monaya Patipati. What's that, Ajahn?
The higher practice
Higher practice.
of this kind of practice is belongs to Venerable Nalaka.
Nalaka. Oh.
Monaya Pat.
Today,
That
what?
Practice what?
Huh?
Practice what?
Mom.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
ฮะ
หมอจะใส่ทำไม
ขอโทษapology I always pray
Don't play with
Venerable Nalaka
Yes
what did he practice
โมนยะปฏิบัติ Monaya Padibat
Monaya?
is like when the vow that I will not stay at the same place. I will not stay overnight at the same place. So that one who practice Monaya Patipati has to change the place every day and do not go for alms at the same place. Every day he has to change the place again and again, and he will not stay overnight in the room or something like that, but he will stay at the tree, stay overnight at the tree and sleep at the tree, something like that, and move place to place, village to village, something like that. But if that one practice so hard, so he will die within 7 days. If practice only middle level, so he will die within 7 months. And yes, and if that one practice only a little bit, not too hard and not too difficult, so he will die within 7 years. This is Monaya Patibat, has 3 levels.
No washing the robe
I don't know.
because always move in one day no time to wash
Maybe he
no
would
time to wash
write
the
his
robe
body.
No, but yeah, in ancient era, half month, monks will wash the robe. Yeah, 2
What
weeks.
about for Vasa? How do these monks observe Vasa?
I don't know because I don't have the example, but Venerable Nalaka, he passed away within 7 days, I think. So in one region of one Buddha, there is only one bhikkhu that can do this practice.
and was he arahanta
อะไรนะ
What about Venerable
was he enlightened
Yes.
Me wondering as well. But he
At
wasn't.
what level?
Kasapa.
Arhata.
ท่านจีwhat อ๋ออรหันตะ โอเค
He attained Arhata.
โอ้
He attained Arhata at the first day that he listened to the Lord Buddha. And then he obtained this practice Monaya Patibat.
โอ้
And
very interesting
one
Steve,
one
how
Buddha. Huh?
เอาไหมลองมั่ง
Wait. One Buddha can have the one can have only one practitioner that can practice Monaya Patibat.
อ๋อ
So this
Money
Buddhist
camp.
this Buddhist religion will not have the one who practice Monaya Patibat anymore.
อืมโอเค only one for only Buddha
Yes.
this is the foremost yeah foremost in one of the foremost เอตทัคคะใช่ไหม one of the foremost in โมนยปฏิบัติโอ้ย very difficult
Oh, whenever Nalika
Would
passed
count
away
if,
within 7 months, not 7 days, 7 months.
do you think nowadays you would count if you live in a tent and you move from place to place with the tent? Or is that too easy?
Now every month.
And we have the plain
Yeah,
road.
Is that too easy now, to be a Dutanga monk? Because when you live just at the foot of a tree, you have to deal with ants and snakes and cold and wind and rain. But if you're in a tent, it's no problem. It doesn't matter, it's so comfortable.
We're still attached.
Yeah, okay, so no tents then.
We're still
I was
attached.
I was thinking about this for a while. I've got a tent at home, so technically, if I take it, it would be so easy. But then I thought, yeah, no, that's attachment. I'm still attached to comfort. And
but I think this method is very very difficult
Oh, I said the
So
wrong.
time.
If practice so hard, that one will die within 7 months. And if the practice only midden, that one can live and he will pass away within 7 years. And only written only easy practice, so he will die within 16 years.
Now
7 months, 7 years, and
so
16 years.
that's it.
So you can better choose the last one. Okay. Monit, do you have any story to tell?
No, I can't prepare because of your work.
Okay. Now, in that case, I will show you. First, this one. Do you recognize this chanting?
Okay.
Yeah.
Chanta Tipati.
Oh, in Sasanai.
So this is in Pachai. Patana. This is in Patana. Yeah, so in Patana, Chandadipati, Chanda Sampayuttakanang Dhammanang, Tang Samuttananancha Rupanang, Adhipati Pachayena Pachayo. Okay.
Kriya Tipati.
Yeah, so from Pachaya.
Kriya.
Patana. The third one. This is the third third patthana. This comes adipati pachayoti. Chanthadipati chanda sampayuttakanang dhammanang tang samuthananang cha rupanang adipati pachayena pachayo. Viriyadhipati viriya sampayuttakanang dhammanang tang samuthananang cha rupanang adipati pachayena pachayo. Chittadhipati chitta sampayuttakanang dhammanang tang samuthananang cha rupanang adhipati pachayena pachayo. Vimangsadhipati vimangsa sampayuttakanang dhammanang tang samuttananang cha rupanang adhipati pachayena pachayo.
Where is this from again?
This is from Patthana. Okay, and yang dhammang gurung katwa. Say garung katwa. Okay? This is the main one. Garung katwa. Yang dhammanang garung katwa. Ye dhamma upajjati. Chitta chetasika dhamma te dhamma tesang dhammanang adhipati pachayena pachayo. Garung katwa.
What's the meaning of ye?
Ye. No ye dhamma. Oh,
Ye.
yang ye.
What's the meaning?
Ye tesang. This is a Bali. And this is Pali, how it works.
Okay, I ask ท่านจิ๊บ What's the meaning เนี่ยยังเย่เนี่ย
I know only ma yo so
Yang dhamma.
I don't know.
Okay, your homework to search for us.
Yeah, is like something.
Monit, we have
Yang
learned Pali language at the same time, but in this class,
Cannot remember.
No, so here yang dhammang garung katwa. Yang dhammang, whichever dhamma you have done greatly. Yeah. Whichever yang dhammang, whichever dhamma. Yeah, yang dhammang, whichever dhamma you have garung katwa. Garung means make it more. Garung. Katwa have done. Ye. This is a result. Having done this, you will get result. Ye dhamma upajjati. These dhamma will arise.
So the one
ได้ฉันนั้นไหม
will arise.
Yeah.
หมอฉันได้
This from the Abhidham.
อ๋อ ฉันใดก็ฉันนั้นเนี่ย
เดานะ
Chitta chetasika dhamma. So what we are talking? Chitta and chetasika only. So in the chitta and chetasika dhamma, that whichever we make more, that dhamma will arise. Okay. Te dhamma tesang dhammanang adhipati pachayana pachayo. And then once we have put effort a lot, this dhamma make more, this will arise. And then once it arises, te dhamma, in those teachings, they will be independently adhipati pachayena pachayo. There will be predominant condition.
So whatever we use the most will be the predominant thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
ทำอะไรก็ได้อย่างนั้นอ่ะเนาะ
ทำสิ่งไหนมากสิ่งนั้นจะเกิด
ทำได้สิ่งนั้น
แล้วทำสิ่งใดที่เราทำบ่อยๆ สิ่งนั้นจะเป็นประธานมาก่อนทำก่อนเนี่ยเพราะฉะนั้นอธิปติปัจจโยเนี่ยในนี้มีเหตุปัจจโยใช่ไหมอารัมมณปัจจโยอธิปติปัจจโย three are the main. After adhipati, the rest will just falls in.
อธิปติ means great ใช่ไหม
Adhipati Pattayo Iddhipada.
This reminds me in the Vimamsaka Sutta. The Lord Buddha says those monks who like to investigate, who are prone to investigation, like rather than just accepting. So that's sort of like describing a monk or a person who is more predominantly Vimamsa.
Okay.
right?
หมอ
Like some
อธิปติปัจจัยนี่น่าศึกษาเนี่ย
Okay. So
เมื่อกี้เปิดไปอ่านแวบ
ก็นี่
Adhipati
ไง
Pati.
ธรรมะที่ทำให้สำเร็จอ่ะอิทธิบาท4เนี่ย
So here, this is
what is
from
for
Adhipati?
success
Adhipanda.
Adhipati.
analysis or the basis of
Great chief, right?
accomplishment.
So here, analysis
So
on
you can't
accomplishment.
develop all of them. You have like one is the king.
Whichever you develop, and then rest will follow with it. Suppose you develop the chanda, virya, chitta, vimamsa will follow. And then suppose you are practicing virya, then chanda, chitta, and vimamsa will follow with it.
And as you go along the path, does it become clear to you
Yeah.
is the most predominant in you?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's sort of like how those birds fly in the sky like this.
Yeah.
ฉันทะ
That's the
teacher
Yes.
ฉันทะ must be the first ใช่ไหม the first then the following is riya and chitta and vimamsa.
When we look at the progressive progression, then chanda is the first, but it links one another. That's why it says whatever dhamma you developed, that will be the adhipati and rest will be following. So this is from book of analysis, Vibhanga.
So
Vibhanga.
viriya can be the first, no?
Yeah, can be first. Okay.
Viriya or chitta and vimamsa can be the first two.
That will leading in other occasions.
So when you start off on the path, you need to start off with Chanda Virya.
Yeah.
But as you go along, what is more suited to your temperament comes up, and this becomes the chief. And this domination, everything else will follow and increase in power.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very good teaching. Very important.
So this is from Vibhanga. This is the 4 sense basis of accomplishment. Herein the monk develops the basis of accomplishment furnished with a wish. So this is a chanda, wish samadhi. And now here is talking about the samadhi. Okay, and other time it will be pahana, and then become a padhana later on. So striving activity develops the basis of accomplishment furnished with energy. Striving and activity develops the basis of accomplishment furnished with consciousness, and then reason. This is a samadhi section.
Oh, I see why this is considered very helpful for practice.
Yeah.
Like I was wondering also, see, before you get to the point where one takes over, is it important in the beginning to try and furnish all of these? Like with whatever you do, try to like feed them all without really choosing, or like maybe you would choose because you have a bias towards one of them, but try to sort of feed all of them until this arises, the Adhipati Pacha.
Maybe not sure. Okay, not sure on that. But what we need to know that the Iddhipada is about the mental, not physical. So this is a mental thing.
So detailed.
So chanda is chetasikas, okay, and it is wish or will. So this is a chetasika dhamma, the willpower.
What is the chetasika exactly?
The vedana sanya sankhara, that's the chetasikas. Okay, so this is the chetasika dhamma that supports to do other things, and without this again you cannot do too. So that's why also known as a willpower. Right? So willpower. Okay, so chanda, it's a Iddhipada, is a path of accomplishment. Okay, and the path of accomplishment or basis for the success. There are 4 numbers. Where is Bunny?
I think she came in. She left some. No, she came in.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah. So there was a story that when the Buddha took decision to enter the parinibbana, at that time Ananda felt very sad and went back to the Buddha and requested the Buddha to stay more. And then a Buddha said that, Ananda, I have given you so many opportunities, but you didn't ask me to stay. Yeah, and I think it's a 16 times. I have I have gave you so many signs and spoke with you so many times, but you didn't request. So it's too late now. Should you had requested me, I would practice Iddhipada and then would be able to stay for 1 kappa. And that is the Iddhipada that gives you the long lasting as well. So this is not just the accomplishment, but also expanding your lifespan too.
That one is what I'm going to ask.
Yeah. So according to what the Buddha said, there's a possibility of extending your lifespan. Yeah? And then we have stories of venerable monks. They do not live or they do not die waiting with their own thoughts that what they want to be. And then if their wishes hasn't completed or things hasn't done which needs to be done, then they also practice this Iddhipada. And as a result of that, they will keep this body sustained and breathing with the power of a chitta and a cetasikas.
Sort of like the Ajahn Mun as well. Like he was very sick, but he kept going, kept it going for until he got to that place. Forgot this story.
I have heard that if the one who want to extend the lifespan for 1 cup or for longer than that, it's not only practice Chanda, Virya, Chitta, and Vimamsa, but they have to practice Iddhipada in jhana as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So because of chitta and cetasika keeping working harder and body sustains. Okay. So that's the reason. The main the point that comes in Iddhipada is there. Okay. And also Iddhipada we can find in other places too. Where do you think you can find other places Iddhipada? Which Dhamma comes along with Iddhipada? What are the Bodhipakhiya Dhamma?
In Indriya.
Indriya, yeah.
Bala. Also even Sambhujanga, no? Virya Sambhujanga. No.
Okay.
I think Indriya.
Yeah, Indriya.
And
Okay.
Bala as well.
And also Arambana. Yeah. Arambana. Every Arambana, yeah, every Arambana when it arrives, this Iddhipada works with it. Yeah. Okay, so that is Iddhipada. Now there are 4 Iddhipadas. No? Okay. So number 1 is a Chanda, number 2 is a Virya, number 3 Chitta, number 4 Vimamsa. And this Vimamsa is the hardest one. I still find difficult to comprehend. Okay.
So huge.
The Chanda, now there are, I think we have discussed
So I don't understand.
chanda and desire.
When it comes to Vimamsa, how is that possible through a jhana?
Hmm.
Wouldn't that break the jhana?
That's the reason. Difficult. Yeah. So what is the difference between desire and chanda? I think we have discussed previously. Okay.
Yeah.
What is
Chanda,
the difference between chanda and desire?
Chanda is being satisfied with wholesome, and desire just craving.
Tanha.
Easy answer.
Craving. There are bhavatanha, vibhavatanha, kamatanha. Yeah. So what about chanda?
Chanda.
You can discuss together. I will
Okay.
come back in a few minutes.
Anis, you are muted. Munit. Munit. There you go.
My internet is interrupt. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the difference? Imagine I am not here. Discuss now.
Discuss about this for
Chanda and desire.
only Shanta. Oh.
What is
I think
difference?
if
Chanda.
I am, if I remember, I think Chanda can include in wholesome and unwholesome as well.
Really?
But I will check it out.
No. I think Shanta is only wholesome.
Yeah. If it's unwholesome, it's likely to be Bhavatanna, Vibhavatanna, no? Like,
Yes.
it would be a mistake if you think, oh, I want to attain Nibbana because, I don't know, I don't want to exist anymore. That would be sort of Vibhavatanna, right? It's just like it can come in disguise, subtle differences.
Have you ever heard about Pakinaka Cetasik?
Sorry?
Cetasik.
Yes, I am checking it out. I am
I think
checking it
I ever heard.
because there is some Cetasik that can include both unwholesome and wholesome.
But
Mind and wholesome
I think when I have Shanta, that the status of mind is wholesome, and the mind is.
Oh, and like if you chanda, if you cling to it, right?
Hey.
Like
Manit.
Huh?
Now I
Alright.
found it.
can't see.
I find out in Dhamma dictionary 52 Cetasik, and there is the group of Cetasik. There are 6 Cetasik that can include both of my unwholesome mind and wholesome mind. Money, unmute yourself.
Okay.
And this is called Pakinaka Cetasik. There are 6. 1, Vitaka. 2, Vichara. 3, Achimoka. 4, Virya. 5, Piti. And 6, Chanda.
Shanta Cetasik. You mean?
Yes,
Shanta
Cetasik.
Cetasik.
6 of them, all of them in this group can include with unwholesome mind and wholesome mind.
So that's why here, chanda is a chetasika. Yeah, chetasika. Willpower.
This Chetasika mean conditioning Chetana.
Conditioning to arise the chitta.
Manit, have you ever seen about this picture?
อ๋อ โอเค
I think you cannot see it,
I
but
had ever seen
It looks like Abhidhamma table.
when พระอาจารย์
yeah, and
But,
you will find in this picture that Chanda is in Pakinaka Chetasik.
Do you learn Abhidhamma in college, Lumpi?
I have learned, but my teacher has no knowledge about Abhidhamma, but he tried to teach us with the text, the text in the books, but I could remember a little bit. I had at the time I could not ask my teacher because my teacher has no knowledge about this. So at the time I had to read by myself.
he did not practice meditation เหรอ ท่านจิ๊บอ๋อ โอเค only learning about ปริยัตินะ no practice ปฏิบัติ but I consider my mind when I have Shanta. This I think that the status is different from desire.
When you have
like sometimes it's, you think
wholesome mind, you could notice it.
Actually desire, not chanda.
But when you are having the unwholesome mind, you will not notice it.
Right? Actually, bhavatanha, vibhavatanha.
That's
Because
not
it's
Shanta.
it's actually I don't know. I just,
Having ท่านเขา ท่าน
like
จิ๊บ
if it's pure chanda, then I don't know. Like, I'm not a Abhidhamma Mahacharya.
Pure Shanta is wholesome and that status of mind is very peaceful.
Yes, but when you
Yeah,
are
attached to chanda, that's
When we
you
have
understand
more
that the
state,
attainment to arahantship, you go beyond chanda, you go beyond clinging for these things. So until we get there, it is unwholesome in a way, but it's like a fuel. It helps you keep going on the path as long as you don't get caught up in it. I don't know.
อะไรนะ ขอทับ in it what the word ท่านเขา again
Caught up in it, like.
Huh?
Uh,
please
caught-
write in the chat คำอะไรเนี่ย ขอทับ in it ท่านเขา what is the word อ๋อ cost
oh, what happened?
I'm trying to use phrases like that.
ท่านเขา please say that again
Caught
again
up in it. Caught up in it.
พัชพินิจอ๋อ
Caught up.
ลากเสียงคำท้ายขึ้นต้นพัชพินิจโอเค
Manit, if we are saying about Chetasik,
Well, you were thinking too much about this.
Shanta. There is only Shanta, but there is no Tanha. If we are saying about Chetasik, because Tanha is not Chetasik. Okay, so if we compare with
I refill ท่านจิ๊บ
no, Manit,
ตัณหา เดี๋ยว
listen to me first.
Define.
If you said that Shanta is different, okay, I can understand, but if okay, you think about Nivana, five Nivara, Raka or Lobha. This one that I can prove if I pick up the five Nivara. There's no Kamachanda, but you are knowing the past. Can you understand? You are knowing the past, that the previous mind that has already vanished.
Mm.
Because sati is recollection, right? Like I have said before, that if you are knowing your body at the present moment, so that one is Pachuban khana state. But if you are knowing in your mind, so that one is how do you call it? สืบเนื่องอะความสืบเนื่อง
สันตติ
yes
สั
สั
น
น
ต
ต
ติ
ติสติสันตติสติสันตติสติ is recalling the previous mind, but ปัจจุบันขณะสติ is knowing your present body at this moment.
present ใช่ป่ะต้องอ่าน
Yes.
ใช่ไหม present
Okay.
Do you think
that's
we
right
should
ท่าน
go
ค่ะ
to study
Once you have got a solid foundation in suttas, Abhidhamma will unfold.
Because I think studying Abhidhamma without practicing a lot and without knowing suttas a lot is a great way to, yeah, get very curious about people who are obsessed with Abhidhamma.
I think more and more practice
Yes.
to see
So, what is the
things
conclusion?
is very hard.
I will show you. Okay. I will show you this. What the Venerable Ananda said to the king. Here. So, so here said, therefore, O Ananda, should an exalted one, and by. So here, no, so consumed it. The desire continues. Whereas chanda, once you have attained, it completes. Suppose the story is you have thought of coming to the temple. Yeah? So here, I think, right in the temple, that is a chanda. But the desire, that is continue having it despite you have consumed it non-stop. Yeah? Sensual lust is constantly there. And bhavatanha, you always want to be somewhere at all the time. You want to be better. Like if you are working in the office, you want to be a head.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. So like that. So that's why the chanda and virya difference is chanda ends after you attained. The desire doesn't.
Can it turn into bhavatanha if you say I want to come back again tomorrow, or if I should have come here yesterday, or thinking I should stay here?
Oh,
That's a bhavatanha.
oh, I have heard that we have
That's a different that's it.
tanha is craving for the thing that we haven't have yet, but Shanta is certified.
Yeah. Tanha is never satisfied. Chanda is fulfilled. That's the two difference.
That's true.
Okay, that's two difference.
I can observe my mind when I have chanta.
We can fulfill. I want to get
My mind is very peaceful and no hot, no suffering in my mind. You know, Kanjit?
Yes.
It's pure chanda, yeah.
It's different from desire.
Okay, that is the only difference.
Okay,
that's why
I'm right.
No, you're not.
That's not wholesome.
No. Now you are having a chanda with a unwholesome because you have a pride.
Yeah.
No.
Pride with your you are
Sanjeev,
victorious.
you
I,
know this.
I said when I said about just now I said about Cetasik. I did not said about Tanha. Okay.
Nee, you know, Sanjeev, this is the question that I always think about the difference between chanta and desire.
Sometimes it is known as a negative, and then this is a positive desire.
Can you hear this?
But my understanding is not the right way of saying. Sounds good, but not good.
Because it's not really desire.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is two difference now. So chanda. Okay, Moni, do you want to read?
I don't want. But teacher, you say I must read. Chanta is the will, aspiration, wish, or determination. When it is combined with Iddhipada, it means the powerful will, aspiration, wish, and determination that lead to the success. The will would drive all the thought and effort to combine with what is desirable, pleasurable. This is like the strong stream of river that flows fast. It will take trees, branch of bamboo, branch of grass, and so on, along with the flow. Energy, viriya, thoughtfulness, citta, and investigation, vimamsa, have similar explanation. Chanta is chanta, cetasik,ค่ะ and it is wish นะอะไร teacher
No.
and it is wish or will and it is sometimes referred to as will power Sanjeev, you right
Okay. So do you remember how we came to this Iddhipada? How we came to study Iddhipada? Huh? You sure? How we come to study this Iddhipada? Where the link is? We were studying 4 padanas.
อ๋อประธานะ
Opadana
And then
Chen Anurakkhana
อ
Patana
นุรักษณาประธานะ
Adhithana Parami.
the second is Adhithana, and then now here Chanda. Yeah, we are connecting from there. So padhana, what are the padhanas?
Pahana Patana. Hey.
First one.
Sangvara Patana.
Yeah.
Sangvara Patana. Pahana Patana.
ปหานะประธานะ
and Anurakkhana
ภาว
Patana.
นาประธานะก่อน อนุรักษณาอันสุดท้าย the last
So in order to maintain that the bhavana padhana, that we have developed wholesome activities, what we need to have? We have adhithana. Yeah, adhithana. We have to have this making a vows or a resolution that you have made this good things to continue working on that. Doesn't matter what happens, we will work until fulfillment of that desired one, right? So what are the adhithana dhammas? What are the 4 adhithana dhammas?
อธิษฐาน have 4 components
What are the 4 components? No, you forgot. Come on, remember.
There is
เดี๋ยวดิท่าน
That is not
wait
good.
wait a minute อ
uh,
ธิษฐาน
I think
นะ
I think I have to make a question and take an exam. What is the Aditana Dhamma?
อ่า
What is the first one?
Panja.
No cheating. No googling.
โน
I,
ปัญญาใช่ป่ะ
I remember only Panja is the
ปัญ
first
ญา the first
because there are another Dhamma that Panja is close, but Aditana Dhamma is the first.
Yeah.
Panja.
Any other dhammas panya will at the end. In Aditana panya will first. Yeah, that's right. What is next?
จาคะ I can remember
Ja,
the one
Saja.
จาคะ
Panja
Yeah.
Saja.
ปัญญาจาคะ
แล้วก็อะไร
เออ
Jaha, generosity or ability to know. Yeah.
อันที่สองเนี่ยอะไรอ่ะ the
สัจ
second
จะ
ฮะ
Jaka
อะไร
is
นะ
Jaka
จา
is
คะอันที่
third.
สาม
Yeah, Jaka is third.
the second อ่ะ I forget
What is that second one?
teacher please quiet
Too much noise. Can't think.
อืม
ปัญญาจาคะอันที่สอ
Jaka
ง
third.
ศีละใช่ไหม
No.
ไม่นะ
ไม่ใช่อ่ะ
วิริยะเฮ้ยวิริยะหรือสัจจะเนี่ย
ไม่ไม่
Virya already. Virya already come under Padanas.
Thank you can you remember
I'm trying. I can't think. It's too noisy.
teacher please keep quiet
I think สัจจะ
Yes.
Such
สัจจะ
What is the last one?
ปัญญาสัจจะจาคะ
because สัจจะ and
And-
jaka is always together I don't know why
ปัญญาสัจจะจาคะ
I got nothing.
สัจจะ
มโนอะไรป่ะมโน
Okay, the last one is Kanti.
Can't think.
อ่า
Okay.
I
Oh.
can remember only one
We have
ขันติ
developed, yeah, Padhana. So we have developed wholesome things. And then we are trying to maintain that wholesome activities or wholesome thoughts by having a strong resolutions or determination. And in order to have that determination complete, so we have to have these Iddhipadas to drive us to gain the accomplishment for the success. You understand now? Huh? So you may have the adhitanas, but if you are not striving, if you are not having this Iddhipadas, then it's difficult. Yeah. So this Iddhipada brings the success. So that's why when I read when I read out this one, see, it says yang dhammang garung katva ye dhamma upajati chitta chetasika dhamma te dhamma tesang dhammana adipati pachayena pachayo. Here the English translation, grasping any dhamma as an outstanding object. These later dhammas, consciousness and its concomitants arises. The formal dhamma is related to the later dhammas by predominance condition. Okay. So that's That is the meaning behind. Now we understood now chanda. We understood the chanda. What does it mean? Now virya, I think I don't have to explain. Yeah. What is virya?
We mean effort.
Yeah.
Energy.
So it's virya is effort that doesn't matter which situation we are in, we will not compromise, but we will do it. We are not saying that, oh, this is raining, or this is so hot, or I just ate the food, or I am very sleepy, I am feeling tired, or I don't want to do so many excuses. We are not just not having those excuses, but we are going to do it. That's the second. And obviously, when someone doing in this way will gain success. But here, the third one, the chitta. What do you think of a chitta?
Chitta. Chitta means, I think,
I think focusing on it,
focusing. Yes, focusing.
focusing on what we are doing.
Yeah. So you are always concentrating on that. You're always mindful on that, what you are doing, and what is the duties and responsibilities. So it's another way of looking at seeing it as you haven't unturned anything. You have seen all. You are always thinking of that.
Keep going.
Always, your mind is always thinking of that the task. Every way you are concentrating on that. That is the chitta. Okay. And then vimangsa.
Vimangsa means ไตร่ตรอง consideration. Always consideration.
So vimangsa is your mind is ready to, sorry, is a wisdom part. Vimangsa is a wisdom part. Like you have a hope, and you plan for that hope to success. But sometimes,
ร้ายโยนิโสมนสิการ
yeah, that's a yoniso manasikara, the vimangsa. Along the way, you will find different problems. When you find different problems, then you are ready to solve it in different ways, finding the ways to solve the problem. That's the vimangsa. Suppose you have a hope to do something, and you have planned it so well, but somehow the plan failed. In that case, again, you have to have the mind of it's okay, I have done my best. Yeah, it's okay, I have done my best. Now this task been changed, now I will change this task too.
Thinking on your feet.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is the task. That is the way.
I mean, or finding how to still do your task even with the new situation.
Yeah. Right, so that is a vimangsa.
Is the Sanskrit vimashana? So Sinhala is similar. Vimashana, vimasima, vimasima.
Vimasima. Maybe. Okay, vimangsa. Okay, so these are the 4 Iddhipadas. Actually, we can go further in yoniso manasikara. How many types of yoniso manasikara here? Okay. So, do you remember, Chip? How many types of yoniso manasikara there?
I don't remember ครับอาจารย์
Okay. Okay. So I think we will end here for this vimangsa. Okay. And I have prepared 3 stories to prepare. Okay. Who wants to go? Which one?
I have no
คุณ
idea.
น้ำตานีบุตรครับ
Okay.
I don't know any of it.
3 อ๋อ
You pick for me.
ภากุระ I choose this
Hakula.
Okay.
because I don't know บากุระ
Bakula. Bakula is Brahmin. Eh?
ฮะบรามินเหรอข้างข่าว
Oh, Bakula. That's a sutta.
Very
Okay.
good.
you know this story เหรอ
A little bit. Just
Okay.
a faint
So
idea.
for the Dhamma, that which Dhamma are we going to study? I don't know yet. Okay, I will come on Friday. Sorry, Friday is a full. Sorry, half moon. We will not have the the teaching on Friday. Okay.
Oh, we doing talks. Not me as in the southern
Ajahn Pira is going to give a talk early morning, 9 o'clock. Okay, so this week we will see you on Monday.
โอเค
We'll hear these 3 stories. I am free.
อืม
Uh,